Why even visit China? The first thing that comes to my mind is the incredibly beautiful, shining city of Shenzhen. The extremely clean roads despite having a very large population. The extraordinary beautiful infrastructure which will immediately catch your eye if you go over there. The Yuntai garden, which was opened in 1995 and was located in the Bayun mountain, and the most amazing thing was that the entry ticket of this amazingly beautiful garden was only 10 Chinese yuan, which was approximately 180 taka, and the very gorgeous bougainvillea flowers that was present all over China, making it look like a piece of heaven. And yes, the national animal of China, which was the giant panda, I nearly had to wait 5 to 10 minutes for this animal to come out of its home, which was behind a little bit, and then when it came out, I had the opportunity to take a video with this very cute little animal. And whenever I went near a coffee shop, I had the urge to drink that place's coffee because of the beautiful eccentric smell coming from every coffee shop over there. I tried a number of coffee shops over there, and I'm very happy to say I wasn't disappointed with any of their coffees. Given in a very cute packaging, the Luckin Coffee, which was opened in 2017 in only Beijing, has spread its branch all over China now, and I am not surprised to that because the taste was very good. Our journey started from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and it took us 3 hours to reach Guangzhou by flight. And upon reaching over there, the immediate thing that struck my mind was the number of bicycles and the number of electric bikes I saw on the roads. I saw that people over there have a very healthy ideology, which is the protecting the environment. So most of the people use bicycles for their daily usage, but also there are some electric bikes which I also saw. Many people take those bikes for rental or for their business purposes, taking people from one place to another so that they can usually make a living out of it. Also, any local or foreigner can also rent a bike if they have a valid passport, but unfortunately at that time I wasn't a fully expert in driving a bike or electric bike, so I obviously had to miss out the great opportunity which was present over there. The main problem that struck us upon reaching over there was the food. Most of the food were not halal over there, but fortunately for us, we had unknown a restaurant which was very close to our hotel, like 1 minute of walking distance. By bullet train, like it's very scary. এখানে আমগো তো একটা লাইন আর এখানে 18টা লাইন, 18 না আরো একটু কম, তো বারবার চেঞ্জ করে নিতে দিচ্ছে। সো কনফিউজিং, মানে মাটির নিচে পুরো এক শহর বানায় রেখে দিচ্ছে। ইনসেইন আমার পুরো ঘামায় যাচ্ছে, ওরাও ঘামায় যাচ্ছে সব। As you already know, only in the city of Guangzhou there were 22 lines in the underground metro. It almost felt like a different city under the ground. With the help of the underground metro, we reached the Canton Tower, which was our first day's intention of visiting. The Canton Tower is one of the most famous landmarks in Guangzhou, located beside the beautiful Pearl River. Standing about 604 meters tall, it is one of the tallest towers in the world, and it's known for its elegant twisting design. Trust me, seeing it in person actually took our breath for some of the seconds, because from the airport, the language barrier in China was a very big problem for us, and also due to the happening of not being able to use the Facebook and other social media apps which were banned in China, we were facing a little bit difficulties. But when we reach over there, The Canton Tower immediately made us forget all of the difficult things that we had on that day. We spent that evening and the night admiring the very beautiful Pearl River and the cruise ships that ran over it, but unfortunately we couldn't ride on the cruise ships because it was only our first day in China, and as we have a very limited budget, we thought of skipping that one for that time because it was like 3,500 taka for each person, the lowest, and it could get higher the more luxurious seats you choose. Spending a good quality time with your friends or family in those places can make you realize how lucky we are as a person. Upon spending a very good quality time, like nearly 2 to 3 hours over there with my family, after that we returned to our hotel. Our day 2 started with a thing that we did not know previously, that any visitors in China who visit over there like for 1 month, 7 days or 5 days have to go to the police station for a police verification. So eventually we went to the police verification in the morning, which eventually made us see some of the beautiful streets in the town. Upon completing the work over there in the afternoon, we visited the Yuntai garden. From the outside, it caught my eyes very badly, and as I told in the first part of the video, that the price of the entry ticket of the Yuntai garden was only 10 Chinese yuan, which is approximately 180 taka in our currency, which was very less for the price. Upon entering over there, I saw thousands of varieties, different types of flowers. Yuntai garden is known actually for its beautiful, colorful flowers, peaceful environment, and artistic landscape design. The garden covers a large area and is filled with many different kinds of flowers and plants from around the world. Visitors can see roses, tulips, sunflowers, and many seasonal flowers that bloom throughout the year. Not only this, an interesting fact or interesting story I want to share with you guys. We saw 3 couples getting married over in this garden, so it is not a surprise to me because we all can understand the very beautiful serenity feeling that the beautiful garden will bring in our minds. Yuntai garden is not only a place for tourism but also a place where people can enjoy nature, learn about different types of plants, and spend quality time with family and friends. It shows how nature and human creativity can work together to create something extremely beautiful. Our day 3 started with some heavy meal in the morning before starting the journey for Shenzhen, which was approximately 2 hours drive from our city. As we leave the vibrant city of Guangzhou, the road ahead begins to reveal a completely different side of the Guangdong region. Smooth highways stretch far into the distance, surrounded by a mix of towering skyscrapers, green hills, and rapidly growing urban landscapes. Upon talking with the locals over there, I had the general idea that not all of the parts of China are heavily developed. There are still many parts which are highly corrupted, and many people had to leave their homes in order to find a better job and come to the Guangzhou city for a better living. The distance between the two megacities was around 140 kilometers, and as I told that it took us a 2-hour drive to reach over there. The highways were wide, organized, and incredibly efficient, a symbol of China's rapid development over the past few decades. Even if we look in the 1980s, we can see that China wasn't as developed as we can see it today. Every kilometer of this trip showed us a story of transformation, innovation, and growth. Upon reaching the city of Shenzhen, we were not surprised to see the advanced technologies that they were having. It's no wonder that all of the people from different parts of the world visit Shenzhen in order to fulfill their gadget needs in order or purpose of their business. The city that once was a small fishing village today stands out as one of the world's most important technology hub. Especially in the sector of mobile, you can find every accessories, every types of new model phones, every type of gadgets. Not only in the gadget sector, but also despite having a very low population, the city was very well oriented and decorated. It never fails once a second to impress us, especially the areas near the Mona Garden, which was heavily decorated and inspired by the European culture and cities. Upon arriving over there, we saw a very big Christmas tree, and the architectures of that place was breathtaking. And yes, 350 taka drinks for the very thirsty people. And in the Mona Garden, we could see the ice skating place, which was obviously artificial, made for the children and for the adult people to practice for their maybe performance. The temperature difference between this place and the outside place was huge. We went from like 25-30 degrees Celsius to almost 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. In a few minutes, our hands and total bodies were completely frozen. I couldn't stay there for like more than 5 minutes. And then after like enjoying the ice skating of the people, we had to rush out. As the sun sets and the darkness slowly covers the sky, Shenzhen starts transforming into a dazzling city of lights. With the very few amount of people and with the amazingly beautiful lights around the city, once for my lifetime, I started to think I was in the Chicago city. I never thought that Shenzhen would be much more pretty than Guangzhou itself. One of the most stunning sights is the skyline around the central business district. Towering buildings shine brightly against the night sky and their reflections shimmer across the water, making the city look like a scene from a science fiction movie. Then, after returning from the Shenzhen, which took us around more than 2 hours to return, the day finally set off with a very yummy, delicious tilapia fish.